Hello all, this is Professor Dinesh Dar, lecturer, MIT Polytechnic, Aurangabad. Now, in this pandemic situation, we all are fighting this coronavirus and also taking on the challenges to make this technical education available for our students. Yes, we all must be missing chalk, duster and board. And it's a very good news that all the teachers are taking every bit of efforts to make this transition from traditional teaching methods to now this online learning method. Yes, this can be said as a new normal for us. I'm here to create this video to show how to create a Google form for giving a short assignment along with marking attendance of students after online video lecture. So let us start this. For this, you need to have your Gmail account open with you. Then with help of these 9 dots, when I click on this, I can have so many options available here. Out of this, I will go for this Google Drive. After this Google Drive gets open, I need to click on this new or this plus sign. So when I click on this, I can go for this option, more, Google Form, this arrow and from a template. So Google Form provides you so many different templates. Okay, so out of this, I can go for this blank quiz. Since we are giving students the assignment in which they are supposed to answer questions. So this takes the form of quiz. Now I click on this and a blank quiz is ready for you. Here we need to go on making few changes. So first I will rename this file. Now since I am conducting the lectures of digital electronics, I will say attendance for DTE lecture 1. I can here even rename this subject I can put digital electronics. Okay, and the class EJ3I CO3I. You can add the description that this form is for marking the attendance. Okay, now very first we are supposed to collect the data of the students. So I'll go on adding the required data like student full name. Okay, and then there are different options or different settings available for this question. Now this one block is one question for us. Okay, so I need to make this mandatory, compulsory, and the student can enter his name here. If I am to add further questions, I need to click on this plus sign. Now there are different options available here. You can import the question, add the description of this question, image, video, all this. So here what we need is to add a question. Next I can add email ID or mail ID. Again, we have these different options available like short question, a paragraph, multiple choice, checkbox, right? So depending on the question, we need to select this. So mail ID requires a short answer. Okay, then again this we are supposed to make it mandatory. Then I can add further question that if you want students contact number, you can add that or any other details which are required, you can add those details. Now for me, since this subject is common for electronics and CO, I need to differentiate between them. So I'll add here class of student. Now here I can provide a drop down this format. So taking this drop down, I can add here EJ3I and then CO3I. So student can consider or click only one of this. and again I need to make this mandatory. Again the further question. Now you can go on adding the required data of the student in this way. So for me this is sufficient, right? Now I can add the questions. Now these questions are related to what we have covered in the video lecture. Like I can add how many chapters are there in this subject, question mark. Now here students need to select one option or one answer out of many answers. So multiple choice format is taken here. Now I can add here the options 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 options MCQs. Okay. Now again you need to make it mandatory. Now after you have done this, you have to provide the correct answer in this form. Okay. For that you need to click on this answer key button. And you can go on adding points, how many points you want for this question. So as of now 1 point is sufficient for this question, and I need to here select the correct answer. So for digital electronics we have 5 chapters in this subject, so I have provided here the correct answer. Now if student marks 5, then only he will get 1 point. If student marks 4 or 6 or 7, he will get 0 point because that answer is incorrect. And after having done this, I will click on this done. So similarly, you can go on adding this question. Like if I want to add another question, what is the subject code for this subject? Again, if you want student to actually type the answer, then you can select short answer, or if you want multiple choice, then you can select multiple choice. Okay, so I'll click on short answer, right? So again, since this is a question, we can provide this 1 mark or 1 point for the students. Now you can click here the correct answer. You can actually write here the correct answer and say that mark all other answers as incorrect, because this is only the subject code for this subject. Okay, and then you can say done. So this way you can go on adding different questions. Now this also is to be made mandatory. Okay. Now if I want to add the question again, I need to click on this plus sign. So you can go on adding as many questions as you wish to add. Right. Now if you want to see how this Google form looks, we have the option here as preview. So when I click on this preview option, this is how my form is going to look. Okay. So just for an example, me as a student for my subject, I can enter this detail. And then you can see I have given this drop down. I can choose only one class out of these two. So I choose EJ3I, and since 5 is the correct answer, I choose this 5 and I put here the subject code 22320. Okay, now student will submit this, and once you submit this, here initially the responses were 0. As soon as I submit this, the response turns out to be 1. Okay, and then we can go on this response to check who has responded. So I can see here the email ID of this person or this student. Okay. After submitting, the student can view his score, his or her score. So You can see both the answers are correct, so it is 2 of 2, right? Then when I go to this Google form, now we are concerned about students attendance. So if you want to see students attendance, then Google spreadsheet, that is Excel sheet, can be created in this response with help of this green plus sign. So when I click on this, you can see they ask to create a new spreadsheet with this title. So I say create, and this file gets open. So very important, this timestamp, you can see on which date and at what time the student has filled this form, what is the score, has he given the correct answers for those questions. Then student's full name I've got here, mail ID, class. Now as student go on submitting this form, this spreadsheet or this Google sheet goes on adding that data, and a ready-made Google this spreadsheet is available for you. You can simply download this spreadsheet. From this file you can download in different formats. Okay, so if I say download, then this spreadsheet gets downloaded. Okay, so this is how the Google form is created. Now you are supposed to share the link of this form. To share the link, when we open this form, you need to go to this send option, and here send via this mail, and different options are available, right? So you can just click on this link form and you will get this link. Now you can see this link is very large, so you can shorten this link by clicking here. So your link gets shortened, and I'll just click on this copy. Now link is copied, right? So as we have decided, or as it is very convenient for the student to have both links handy, the video lecture link along with this attendance or assignment form link. So logging into my ERP, I can at a time post both the links, the video lecture link and the ERP link. Now both these links are available in your Google Drive. The form which just now we have created, if you want to see that, you can click on resend and you will see this form available. So we have created this form, attendance DT lecture 1, and the date of this response. Okay, so going here and now going at this link option, I can paste this link here. Now this link will be pasted here. So this is a Google form link. I can say attendance come assignment form, and I will say OK. And along with this, you can also post the video lecture link. So I can get this link from here. I'll get my video lecture link from this share option. I copied this link, and I have then here I can say this is the video lecture link, right? You can say lecture 1, and then I can paste this. Okay, and then I to whom I want to forward or whom I want to send this link, I can type the name of that person. For the students, you need to type the year in which they have taken the admission. So 2019 is for current second year students batch, and 2018 is for current third year students batch, right? So this way, just for trial purpose, if I am to send this to some person or some staff, then I can forward this and I can say post. One thing here you have to do is you have to also copy this link and put this in this video format so that a link is created here. Okay, and I can then say post. So here you can see this link gets created. Okay, the same you have to do for this also. As you can see, the link format is not taken by this form, right? So we can even do the same method for this, right? So I hope this is useful for you, how we can create a Google form and how we can take the attendance of students and then give that link to the students. Now one more thing here, that you can keep this form open till the time you want, like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Okay, now this can be done automatically also and manually also. Now manual method is quite easy. Now if you want to close this form at 4 p.m., just go to your Google Drive, open this form, and this form opens in this way. Click on responses and just uh, click off these responses. After 4 p.m., now this form will not be accepting any responses. So this is manual method, and automatic method is we need to go on adding some add-ons in this Google form. So that is a different process. I hope again this is useful for you. So thank you.